Hey Teens Media, I'm Mariae Cassandra, and I'm in South by Southwest. So I'm 18 years old right now, and I started doing music when I was 16. I fell in love with songwriting when I was 15, and I just loved music. By the time I was 13, I was just listening to so many different things, and then I just kind of fell in love with it through that. I didn't think that it was going to be anything, but I just felt so much passion towards it, and I didn't want to stop, so I decided to go find a producer. And then from then on, I won a national competition in Australia called Triple J on Earth High. And then I played Laneway, which was my first ever, third show actually. And then, since then, from then on, the beginning of this year, I had my first ever headline show, or tour actually, and I sold all of it out because I released my first ever EP, which has been a very fun project to work on. And now I'm playing at South by. I just came back from London 2 weeks ago, which I finished my tour there. And now I'm here. Yeah.
Professionally with 18 years old? This is something that you didn't expect.
No, I didn't expect that I would be I think I always saw myself visually in the creative industry. I've been vlogging since I was 7 years old and like immersing myself in social media and very addicted to understanding marketing and all those processes. But I was also just in love with how everyone thinks and the way that I think as a person. I guess it's something that I'm just very blessed to have, and also somewhat detached from in a very healthy way, where it's like if anything bad were to happen, I'm at least very grateful that I'm experiencing or have experienced something like this. And it's just understanding that I'm able to experience such a blessed life like this, and also just getting to do what I love. I think that's what's most important. And I always have this thing in my head where it's like, if I'm not going to sleep at night without a smile on my face and I'm not happy, like, and I could die the next day, like I have to make sure that I'm ready to die the next day. And that's kind of like a weird thing that I think is kind of taboo for a lot of people. I hold on to that every day. And yeah, I think the one thing that really just keeps me grounded is being like falling in love with this as well. Yeah.
I love the affection from those who could care less. I'm rolling backstage, I just made it on out of pride. And
today in your show, you share with us that song that you say, when you were wondering things, what to do.
Right.
Can you tell a little bit the story about that lyric?
Yeah, I can. So I wrote this song called Cassie, and it's the first song that I ever released. I wrote it when I was 15 years old, but I released it when I was 16, and that was March 8th, 2024, so that was a few days ago, which is crazy. And I wrote it because I thought, I was so obsessed with wanting to do music, and I just never thought it was possible. And I was always asking the people around me for what I need to be doing, and feeling so pressured to know what I wanted to do. But I realized that no one in life has it figured out, and we're all living here for the first time. And I kind of realized, because we are living here for the first time, I might as well do things that I love. And even though I don't know the answer to things, I'll say in the song, I don't know, and then you should know. And that's just me kind of contradicting myself, being I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to know. And I feel that I should, but I think in the past 2 years of doing music, I've learned that no one knows what they're doing. And even the people in music and not in music, and just learning so much about the world around me and society, as well as the people that's in my circle, and in my music circle, in my friendship circle, my family. And it's cool. I'm still learning. It doesn't mean that I know everything, and I'm just excited to keep failing. I'm excited to keep learning and to get back up and see how strong I can get. Yeah.
will I fall for the best? Or I'll crumble like I could confess.
Another thing that you say also in your show today that I really love it, you repeat many times the word love. I guess that this is a family thing. Did your family support you when you were starting your career so very early age?
Yeah.
What do your parents say when you say, no, you have to go to university, bring something like that? What is it?
So my dad has recorded drums on my recent EP, and we've workshopped a lot of songs together. But before that, my parents have been so supportive, especially because when they had me really young, and they always wanted to do so many things in life, and I think they just want to see me love what I do. And I think that's something that's like a huge moral in our family. It's just making sure you love what you're doing and you're very passionate about it. So when they found out that I was really passionate about holding cameras, and they were passionate about me playing guitar and me singing, they were like, if you want to do it, like, burn all your boats, see how far you can go, and if it fails, then you fail, and we're going to be right here to support you. And then they're actually like support. Like, my mom comes on with me on tours usually, and she does merch with me. My dad, used to play kit with me, and then has recorded with me, and my little brother is just awesome. Like, that's it. Like, it's just having a really supportive family means a lot. And also really supportive friends who also don't care about what I do as well. They care about who I am as a person, and I love that. Like, that keeps me really grounded. Anything or anyone that keeps me grounded I always appreciate it. Yeah.
Can you see me through the glass window? Can you see me with the words I wrote? I don't know.
What would you say people your age that are pursuing a career in the arts or as an artist, and they don't, it's very difficult to come through.
Yeah.
People that have been doing for years,
Yeah.
they are in their 30s and they even didn't have
Well,
what do you say?
I think it's important to know why you're doing what you're doing. If it's to get money, if it's to get recognition, I feel like that is you need to reassess on that, because the music industry, though it brings you money and it brings you opportunities, it's actually, music stemmed from passion, then it stemmed from emotion. And if you don't have any connection with that towards what you do, I feel like that's the thing that you're missing. And if you're my age and you feel like you can't do anything, that's kind of like, that's your brain, and it's all about how you view yourself and how you take things. Like, someone could tell you that you're doing an amazing job, but you could go back home and be like, nope, I suck in everything. Or you could take it, or you don't have to take it at all and be like, I know how I'm feeling. No, whatever anyone says doesn't matter, and what matters is what I love to do and what I do. It's really all about the mindset, and also where your heart is telling you, or not where your heart is telling you, but where you feel called to place your heart. And I also, like, I make sure I'm protecting my peace, and I make sure I'm protecting my I guess, me as a person, and making sure my boundaries are set. And for those who feel like they just cannot do anything, I beg to differ. I think you should try. I think you should fail. I think you can be afraid of success and failure, and I think that's okay. I think being afraid is really fun. I get really scared before a show, so like, but then you go on stage and it's fun. I think you should just go and have fun. Stop overthinking. Yeah.
You should know, you should know, you should know.
Yes. Oh, I forgot what year it was. Yeah.
Okay. Are you already thinking in the next one, or how are you?
Yeah. So I've been writing in LA, and I believe that we have like big hits, honestly. And I've been writing a lot in the past year about things that I never thought I'd write about. But yeah, expect new music, expect better music, or expect maybe not better. I think I'm a little harsh on myself. I think everything that was written was perfect for its timing. So maybe it's just like, get ready for music that's more like me and more emphasized, and a lot of walls are more down. So I'm excited for that.
Blowing out a fire only makes it bigger. Does no one get how it feels? To compartmentalize until you disappear. I know it isn't ideal, but if you want it, you can have it.
Would you say that even if the next record is not recorded, you are already feeling that evolution?
Yeah. Even though it's not recorded, I think it's my, like, I don't know how to say it. But I'm gonna be confident and say I think it's a hit. I think everything I've been writing and feeling is everything I never knew I needed. And it's been a great release. It's been a great analysis upon myself and upon the world around me. And I think it's sick. I'm excited to see where that goes.
Say you want it, you can take it. I'll just sit from afar, watch it burn. altruism.